Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, Wisdom.
How are you?
I'm good. We're here with the beautiful Melissa Kilner, and she is here. We've actually spoken to Melissa before, and so Melissa is actually here to talk about her brand new book. So thank you, everyone, to celebrate my 50th birthday with me yesterday. And so today we're talking to Melissa about her book, The Deaf Girl. So if you haven't worked it out, Melissa is actually deaf. She's listening to me via my voice, via my mouth, because her otter is not working.
Yep.
But she tells me that I speak quite well, so she can lip read my lips, which is fantastic. So how are you today, Melissa?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really appreciating, and I'm very delighted to be here and to talk about my book. I did think I would not be able to write the book because it was not easy to write a book. You know, it's like a project of love. It's about your love to put it into the book. It was really hard. I thought I could have done it, but it's here. I'm just so grateful that I did it, and it's about being born prevented deaf, and I grew up, and how I managed to with my deafness, and I had to learn to speak because it took me 20 years to learn to speak. I had 20 years of speech therapy, and I couldn't speak very well when I was growing up, and but I was so determined to speak because I've always wanted to talk to to people. I love studying with the people. I love being with the people. I study, I do, but I love to speak to hear well with the hearing people. It's so important. That's why I wrote the book. It's about how
to connect the two.
Yeah, how important to be in both worlds, the deaf world and hearing world. That could be both worlds, and it's such a beautiful thing to be both worlds. Like being the deaf world, it's not my own language, it's my culture. I just turn my hand, that's not real, that is real. It's not using my hand, that's not that where I came from, that's the culture. Be the hero, it's like talking to people using my own voice and coming from your heart, your own voice. I had to learn to speak. I was working so hard to be able to speak. Now I'm talking to you, and I'm so grateful that I can speak. You know, I'm so lucky that I can talk, and I'm meeting so many people, and I'm happy. You know, it's so much. It's like so much. I'm happy, quite life. You know, be about real.
Yes.
That's why I wrote the book.
Yes, absolutely. And your persistence to keep going, to keep going.
Thought about keep going. Yeah.
20 years is a long time.
Yeah. For example, on my mom, when before I turned 18, I could have stayed champagne. And I had to practice over and over that one word, champagne. And then I had to practice. I could stay champagne. I did that. I had to practice. And then when I turned 18, I did to the man. I think, excuse me, can I please not have a champagne, please? He goes, okay. Oh no, I understand me. Oh my God, I was really started. I thought, yeah, I had to keep talking. The more you talk, the more you prove. Like it's amazing. I mean, it took me a long time to get that. But I'm getting more confident because the more you keep practicing, the more you get better, the more you get confident, and make you feel like a stronger person. It makes you different. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's with anything, right? With business, with personal relationships. Like you've got to keep going, you've got to keep persisting and keep working at it, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mama, when I was young, I only did be around with the hearing people, and I couldn't speak very well. And that day, while you talk like that, while you speaking like this, and I was too afraid to speak. I couldn't speak. I just wanted to keep it quiet, not to talk because I was talking really well. I was too embarrassed. I wanted to sit in the corner and not to speak. I was sitting there, but it gave me so much pressure. It built up more static. I was really down. and I was really frustrated. And I thought, no, I can't do this. My dog, I have to make my dog to just stop there about it. So I make my dog to speak, make my dog to, you got the only person to the work, and I had to practice. It was the only thing. Yeah, it was and also it's nice be around with the people, and it's very hard for me to intervene. I cannot read, I cannot hear. I'm always missing out what they're talking about. I feel like I'm always feeling left out. Always feeling like all talking loud. We have a great time. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I feel really that they because you don't know them, you don't know they forgot about it, and they don't me too because they forgot, and you make me think that they probably don't like me or you know, that I make my dog. I thought I would really stand up one day I was really up and really up. I was started to I about to cry. I had to go and hide. I was the toilet in a hand. I was crying so much. I thought, oh no, it's not them, it's me. It's all coming from my head. It's only me. I thought, okay, I've got to stay calm. And I went back into the group, and I made myself to talk to people. To go around, one-on-one is easier for me. One-on-one, if I found people too hard, just go up there. Hi, you look great. You look really good. Oh, good to get that bomb. Did that talking to you? You know, you gotta keep yourself company, be involved, you be the part of the team, be around with them, make it different. Yeah.
I went to Germany once, and everyone was talking in German in the house. And I remember after a while, it's a different type of isolation. All of a sudden I felt like it sort of grew this feeling of isolation because I could not speak the language, and it's deep within. So it maybe gave me a taste of what it's like to be, deaf. So it was quite challenging because the level of development, like spiritual and self-development, to be able to rise to that, for you to stand in that toilet and go, no, it's me. I need to get out there and start talking to people, because so many people would just go flat and they'd leave and they'd, isolate themselves even more. So well done. It takes a certain type of person to be able to really stand strong in that. So one of the things that I know about you, Melissa, is that you also have done some amazing things, like go over to Japan and teach. What were you teaching over there?
In Japan, I lived there in Japan for 2 years, and I lived in China for 2 years, and I lived in the UK for 3 years.
And what were you doing over there?
I've been all over the places. I love it. I found traveling, working over there. Travel, it gave me so much because I lose my eyes, because I cannot hear. I lose my eyes, and explore and gave me so much. It's like such a love experience. It's just beautiful to be go out there and travel. And I was working in China for 2 years. I need to be spa training manager. I trained 25 spa therapy.
25 spa therapists that you trained. Absolutely, that's crazy.
I thought when I got there, I thought that I 4 people, train 4 people back. When I knew that was like 25 people, I thought, can I do this? I'm going to do this. I need to get crazy. I thought, oh my God, am I in the right place or in the wrong place? And I was about to, I thought, what am I doing here? Am I doing the right thing? I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. Just do it. So, and I ended up staying there for 2 years, and I love it. You gotta take it, one day at a time, take one step at a time. That's what I did. It was so scary, really scary, but and to build up, I became a good pro from there. It was beautiful, and I to travel all over Asia.
And is that in your book?
Pardon?
Is that in your book?
Yeah, it's more book is about up here about from when I was a girl. When I was a girl, called up how I was really frustrated, but I was so frustrated, really frustrated, and then it's to primary school, I don't know to speak. In primary school, I don't know to speak, and then high school, I was in the high school time. That when that part made me realize more. I have to do this. I need to do this when I was in high school because I was really I got involved in more into here camping. I was to here camping. I want to be the only deaf girl in the here camping because I was to learn to speak to relive and before I travel and then I pretty cool and then I turned 18 so I want to travel and I want to travel and then travel is all in the book. It's about body, your own way. You need to but they put people need to tell me how to do that, if I do that. If I need to treat them, I'll do that their way, but I have to need to myself. I'm doing my way because that's the thing that I want to do. I want to travel. They say, oh no, they go to China, they go. But I think I'm so care that I did it for myself.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I don't need to other people because they think you can't do it, but go out there and do it. So it's the book.
That's awesome because people are coming from their own limitations.
Yeah.
And they're going to put those limitations on you. So to be able to listen to your heart and that's amazing.
Yeah. One day, I didn't know where I want to go. I wasn't sure when I want to go. I was working at the supermarket at the checkout, and I hate working there because I was doing the same thing on the checkout. And I thought I could do something for myself, and I could figure it out because I've always want to be here the plane to work on the plane, but I will not let the people to work on the plane because how can you hear on the phone if anything happens on the plane? And can you speak to the pilot? And when you walk in, people say, excuse me, I will never be able to hear. So that will not let the people to work on the plane. That's because I've always want to travel the world. And I thought, oh, I've got to figure it out what I want, how I'm going to travel, how. So one day I was working hard. I thought people I'd be posted on the wall. And then you want to be a nanny. You could work every day to become a nanny. I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do. Yeah, nanny. So I did the nanny course. And then I did the nanny course. And then I had to work out where I want to go. If I want to go to Canada, or if I want to go to America, or if I want to go to UK. And I had to work it out. And I would go to places that I don't know. I made myself to go to travel agent. I did the shop and I walked to the shop and I said, can I have a book about UK and have all the books? She gave me all the travel books and I came home and looked up America, Canada, UK, talk about where do I want to go? I'm going to work it out. Where do I want to go? America? No. I really think about what I'm going to feel coming from your heart. Do I want to go to America? No. Do I want to go Canada? No. UK? Well, the reason why I want to go UK because it's beautiful Europe. All around Europe, so you need to UK, you'll be able to travel all over Europe. Yep, and it's so cold, and I'm young, back in the UK, so you thought about listening to yourself, you just feel it out, literally, you feel it like look at the pissed up, that's what I did.
I've got to tell you, my course that I run is I talk to women and show women how to connect with what I call their superconscious, so their higher self, and not to listen to the old patterns and their subconscious. And you have just described exactly that because you were listening to your heart, your higher self, the connection. You weren't listening to the limitations. And you just followed. And when you do that, things show up. So that poster about being a nanny turned up when you didn't want to, like, I've got to do something else. I don't want to be a checkout chick, you know, so I want to be something else. What am I going to be? And bang, next thing there's a poster, you know. So that's so beautiful, Melissa, to watch you follow your heart and
exactly. You keep
Yeah.
following your heart. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's like it's all about nature your own heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Too many people used to tell me, don't do this. I think my people should do that. I think my people should do that way because
It's
I can't live
safer.
in their life. I know they try to help you. I know they try to help you, but I can't live in their life
Yeah.
because I'm not in their life.
Yes.
This is my life because it's different because I'm so different to them. You can't be them. You can't be the same. Everybody different. You have to be yourself.
Yes. Yeah. They were trying to keep you safe, and keeping you safe, I can feel your spirit would have died. Like you had to let your spirit live. Yeah. And so, Melissa, one of the things that you do is that you are a fitness coach as well. Is that correct?
Yes, fitness coach. Yeah.
So
I need to be physical therapy, massage therapy for nearly 20 years, and I love all the. But I thought that people telling me, I thought that I did not want to. I didn't realize because I've always loved going to gym. I've always loved I need to be bodybuilder. I'm a bodybuilder, and I've always loved being involved in sport and fitness. I love it. It's my passion. And then I was working one day. I was giving a lady a facial. I was working after that people telling me I did not want to work. I'll give you her facial. I went, fitness coach. That's what I want to be. Yeah, I want to be a fitness coach because that is the passion coming from your gut, your heart, and your gut. That's why I want to become a fitness coach, and I love it. Yeah, so and I've stopped doing. I'm pretty there, but now I'm now into fitness coach to be here, change career from pretty therapy into fitness coach.
absolutely.
I love it. So it takes time to build it up, but I did. And I became a fitness coach.
And you do it online?
Yeah, I do all online. Yep, I do all online, and I do all exercises. I do all the exercises. I didn't know all, and you could do home workout. I'll do the gym workout, and I'll make it my own program, and the app will be coming out soon.
In June.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
And so
I do a lot of like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I can hit T like a hit. You like it job. Do the push up and dumbbells. You do all the dumbbells and the band. Or that do the exercise, and I'm 46 years old, and I believe exercise is really important to keep your body going from mentally and physically.
Absolutely. And so one of the things that you are offering for our 2nd anniversary in Women of Light movement is that you're going to give a prize of your book.
Yeah.
And a 30-minute exercise program. But is that correct? So a 30-minute session with someone. So are they together, or are we doing them separately?
Pardon?
Are you going to give them together, or are you going to do them separately?
Yeah, there's the book and there's the exercise poem.
Yeah. So 2 different people?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Yep. So I just realized I can't see who's watching.
Yep.
So let's see if I can find. One sec. So what if we do 2 different prizes, so 2 women that comment on this video by the end of the day. So by the end of the day, we will be able to give the prize out to 2 different women that comment on this. Yeah, excellent. Comment below. And
I will post the way with the ones to win, but if you win, and I will post the book.
Yes.
The book to your home address, and also 101 30 minutes.
Sounds awesome. And so I've already got the book on order. It's on the way coming, so I will be reading it soon.
Pardon?
the book. I already have one that's coming. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to reading it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm just so happy. I was very surprised. I was really worried about, how the book, before the book got out, I was really worried about, is the book will be okay? With that help? With that, and I was surprised that a lot of people, they, just, thank you so much for finding the book, and you have inspired me so much. One of the ladies, she always does game of doing something, she always does game to keep everything, keep her which is reading my book. She thought, she had to step up. She think you might be like, I'm a strong person. She might be very strong. Really, because you have to put yourself out there. I'm to try to. I know it's quite scary to put yourself out there, especially with my own story. It took me 20 years I could not be able to speak, and it took me a long time to read about it, and I was so scared to speak, especially be alone, especially be on paper now. I was really scared because I can't hear myself talking, but I don't know, I'm going to put myself out there. That's what's about, put yourself out there. So, and I'm just so, I'm just so glad that I put myself out there. It is scary, it's really hard to step up. That's why
absolutely.
Thank you so much, because you always feel so scared. You always heard it. You always just up because but now you start to step up a bit more.
From reading the book, that's so good, so good.
That's difficult. I know it. Especially with my own voice, I can't hear myself talking. I don't know whether you understand me. Okay, am I speaking? Okay, or the speaking, but to speak from your heart. Speak. That you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because everything, it's like the head and the eye, and that's the voice, and that's the heart, and that's the root, the bottom. Okay, I always use my eye to read everybody's lips. I always use my eye, everything my head and my eyes starting. But I don't think about from my hand. I always concentrate that I'm trying to say. I'm always concentrating on my speaking to make sure I speak right. But I was not coming from my hand. I would concentrate on everybody else, really everybody's lips. Okay, I would do it everybody else, and I would try to concentrate on everything, but not coming from my hand. When I need to come from my hand, I need to think from both coming from my hand, coming from root. I start to speak coming from your hand. To come out from your heart, to speak out. That's how I improve so much, and I make me talk. And when I say it's all coming from here, not coming from thinking how to speak this, how do I speak that, how to say this, how to. Doesn't matter. Just speak out. I don't care if I don't say right. To speak. Most people understand. Some people don't also understand. Some people do understand, but the more you do that, the more you get better. That's the only way. Yeah.
Absolutely. And did you notice a big difference when you made that shift from the heart? Yeah.
Yeah. So important.
Yeah. So important for everyone.
Yeah.
Not to come from here, but to come from here. Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much with the head. Yeah. It's gotta build your heart, and when you build then the root, the root now. If you really want something, you gotta listen down here. Have to think about it. But you gotta build coming from here. If you tell you then go for it.
Yes. Yeah.
Come from here. Yeah.
So beautiful, Melissa. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will give away your prizes by 5 o'clock tonight, this afternoon. So anyone that comments on here, so make sure you're commenting. If you're watching this as a replay afterwards or on YouTube, then if you're on YouTube, then jump into Women of Light Movement Facebook group, and then you'll get to be part of all the action. And thank you so much, Melissa. It's been a pleasure to have you on here.
Thank you for having me. I'm just so happy. Thank you so much.
Looking forward to catching up with you.
Don't forget to be you. Very important to be you.
Yes, very important. That's a great way to finish the Wednesday Wisdom. I've totally forgot to ask people that these days, but I love that. So important to be you. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. Thank you, everyone.
I love you.
Yes, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I love you.
I love you. If you do that to your family, your children, to your children, you do that. I do that to my son. And I should drop my son off this morning and go, now that to me.
Yeah.
And go to bed if not and go.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so, I love you.
I love you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.